Hello.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Ken, please?
Who's this?
This is Ron with Mayor.
Who?
You made a complaint about the tropical fish in our store. We received the complaint
Oh, yes,
yesterday.
I did.
Yeah, tell me what happened. I'm with the corporate office.
You're with the corporate office. All right. Well, let's talk about this for a moment. I've been collecting tropical fish for 60 years. I'm 72 years old. All right.
Okay.
And I have collected all types of tropical fish through all the years. I walked into to the Meyer office. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay. We walked into the Meyer store at on Haggerty Road in Commerce Township, Michigan, and I walked over to the tanks just to take a look at them. No other reason. We were doing some other shopping. We do a lot of shopping in that store. And I looked at each of the tanks. There were about 20 tanks set up. Every tank had dead fish sucked into the filter, on the filter.
Oh.
2 to 3 fish in every tank. There were fish that were on the bottom that were dead in several tanks.
Whoa.
There were fish that were in distress at the top of each of the tanks.
Some
Some of them looked like they had never been fed. It was deplorable to look at that. I mean, it was animal cruelty is what it was. I don't care if it's a fish or it's a dog or it's a lion. It's animal cruelty what they were doing with that.
Do you mind if I ask? You said you'd been a tropical fish enthusiast for 70 years. Is that correct?
60 years.
60 years.
Yeah, I'm 72.
I just wanted to ask, with your obviously with your expertise, do you have any idea how the fish may have died?
Sure, they weren't being taken care of. There wasn't water changes. That's one of the things that does it. Number 2, were there any
confrontations between the fish? I mean, that's what I'm.
Go ahead.
Sometimes what we have is the different breeds of fish tend to get into like a war.
I get that.
They tend to fight with each other, and we get fish wars.
Let me
I just wondered if maybe we had a fish war 3 happening at the store.
Yeah, listen.
Yes, sir. I'll listen.
I'm saying.
I'm listening.
Go ahead. What happened was, can you hear me?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. What happened is what really irritated me is the store manager came over, apparently the manager of that section. She was flippant, and she wasn't disrespectful, but she was flippant. And then she said to me that, well, we clean those fish out every day. And I said to her, young lady, I said, you mean that all of those fish died today? I said, then you've really got a problem if that's the case. They obviously are not cleaned out each day. That's
can I just
one.
check? I'm just
Number
reading
2,
our report here about the
underfed.
incident. Did you strike the lady at all? Because usually,
why would I do that?
Sometimes if a lady's being flippant, often it helps just to give them a quick...
No.
I know people of your generation sometimes believe that a quick slap to the face may help, make them more respectful. I just wonder if that kind of thing had happened. I am listening.
Let me finish my thought.
Yeah, please go ahead. I'm completely listening, sir.
All right.
You just tell me what happened, and I'll listen to everything that you say. Okay, I'm listening. You go ahead. I will listen to everything.
And they needed to be fed each day, a couple of times a day.
A couple of times a day they need to be fed, and then.
And she said to me.
She said, didn't strike her, but yep.
She said to me.
What did she say to you?
We have a certain procedure to follow, and I said, well, your procedure is obviously wrong because you've got all these dead fish. And she just said, well, we'll clean them out. Well, if I walk back into that store and I see that type of thing again, or any Meyer store, I'm going to the ASPCA. That's what's going to happen. So you guys need to fix the situation with those fish. Please. Or stop selling them.
But if the lady is flippant with you, don't strike her, because they don't really like that kind of thing these days.
Excuse me, I didn't strike her. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm just reading the report here from security. Don't yell at me, sir, please. Okay?
I did not strike her.
Okay, I
don't know where you're reading on the report that I struck.
Said you lost your temper. Yeah, you said you lost your temper.
Strike anybody.
It said that you lost your temper, and I just want to make sure.
I said,
confirm 100%
with her, and
if you slapped her at all,
was angry,
put her over your knee or anything like that.
I was telling her that she needed to correct the procedure. Is what I said. I never struck her. I don't know where you're picking that up from.
And did you use any foul language at all? I just need to know for the report.
Not at all.
No foul language. You didn't call her
foul language.
a
I was
bitch
totally
or
respectful
cunt.
to her until she started being flippant with me and told me, "Well, we have a procedure and we're not going to change our procedure," is what she says to me.
Because
so don't tell me,
the lady at the lady
in my voice.
No. The only reason I'm saying that, sir. Okay.
Yes.
The only reason I'm saying that is the lady at the store has also given me her account of what happened. Okay, and she's mentioning that you threatened to put her. It says on the report here. You said, if I come back in here again and there's any more dead fish, I'll put you in a camel clutch. I don't know what that means.
Are you kidding me? Is that what she said?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's right here in the report.
That's absolutely absurd. I mean, come on, man. Are you crazy? I mean, you got to fire that lady. That lady needs to be fired. Is what she needs to be. She needs to be either disciplined or thrown out of that store.
So she could be lying here.
You say that she said that I would strike her? Are you kidding me? Or I would
camel
threaten
clutch.
to?
Your camel
Are
clutch.
Are you crazy?
And then a figure 4 leg lock. You said it was discipline. Apparently.
I said that you need to let her go. If she said that to you, that is a bald-faced lie. I told her she needs to take care of the fish and not kill them, and that's what I said.
Well, you know what? We obviously
and anything she says beyond that is you're going to lose us as customers. You're going to lose my family as customers. That is absolutely uncalled for. You need to do something about that.
Let me tell you what I'm.
Talk to corporate headquarters about it.
Let me tell you what I'm going to do, sir. Because there's obviously a big discrepancy here in the two stories.
There's no discrepancy here, sir.
Well, yeah, there is,
There's
because you're saying
on the part of your
you don't know what discrepancy
who said that
means.
I struck her or something such like that,
that
or
is,
that I threatened her.
That's
I
what
did nothing of the sort.
That's what a discrepancy is, sir. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to
There is no discrepancy here.
So
she is a liar.
So you agree with
she
her
is
story,
a liar.
or there's a discrepancy?
Okay.
So. Okay, you're not understanding me.
What is your name, sir? Tell me your name.
I'm going to get my supervisor, okay? Is that okay? Can I put you on hold for 1 minute?
You get my supervisor on the phone right now.
Okay, calm down, sir.
Right this second.
Okay, I'll get my supervisor. I'm sorry.
I'm fine and calm
I'm sorry.
now. I'm just very angry.
I'm sorry. Okay, I'll get my supervisor right now.
Okay. She accused me of striking her. She accused me of striking her and threatening to put her in a camel lock. Put her in a headlock. Can you believe that?
Stephen, are you there? Stephen?
Stephen.
Hi, Stephen. I've got a guy on hold at the moment. He's just listening to the hold music, so he can't hear us. Very, very angry man. I'll warn you now. His name is Ken.
Yes.
He had made a complaint about some dead fish in the store, and there's a big discrepancy here. He claims he only lost his temper, but the girl at the store, she's saying that there were threats and violence. He's very angry about the discrepancy.
Oh, is this Ken Burton?
Yes, yeah, you know about the case.
This came across my desk yesterday.
Okay, he's on hold, so can I patch him in? I warn you, he's a real asshole, but can I patch him in?
Okay. Sure, I'll speak to him.
Okay, thank you, Stephen. 1 moment.
To the other guy, he thinks I couldn't hear him. He thinks I couldn't hear him, and he's saying to this guy's a real asshole. Wow.
Hello, Ken.
We're not going back in. How are you? I'm Ken Burton, and I just talked to a man who just accused me of a couple of things that were absolutely. They were so wrong. We walked into the store.
Wait a minute. I just want to make sure.
I've been a fish hobbyist for many years. Into the store, the Meyer store on Haggerty Road.
Sir?
Can you hear me okay? Okay.
Yeah,
on Haggerty Road in Commerce Township.
Good Lord. Good God. Sir, did he accuse you or did she accuse you?
Okay. And what we did is I went back to we were shopping there. We spent about $200 in the store
I
that
told
day.
you he's an
We do
asshole.
all
He's
the
just
time.
going to keep
We're
talking
a
over you.
great
He's a
customer
fucking son of a
of Myers.
bitch. He really is.
But
Piece
I've
of
been a
shit,
tropical
asshole,
fish
dickhead,
hobbyist for many, many
useless
years,
fucking cocksucker.
and I went back to the fish, and I noticed that every fish tank that was there were about 20 of them, had a dead fish or two
Stupid man.
caught in the filter of the tank. Okay? They were caught in the filter of the tank, and they were dead. And there were several dead fish on the bottom.
Yes.
Irrelevant.
And I said to the people, can you please, I'd like to talk to your manager. And the manager came over, and I said to her, look, you've got these dead fish all the way. She says, well, they're cleaned out every morning. I said, well, you mean that all these fish died during the day? Okay.
Yeah. Shut up.
And then she didn't answer that. She says, well, we have a procedure.
Shut up.
I said, well, obviously some of these fish are
Shut up.
fed. They're not fed enough, and that they need to be fed more often. Well, we have a procedure, and we're not changing our procedure. I said, well, let me tell you something. I said, this is animal cruelty for openers. I says, I'm going to, and she says, well, I'll have them cleaned out right now.
Yes.
I said, okay, that's fine. And then then I left the area, right? And apparently she did what she said she was going to do at that point in time. But her attitude was very flippant and was accusatory to a point where she said, well, you something to the effect, you shouldn't be telling us what we need to do. And I'm looking at dead fish all the way there. Now I get a telephone call from your guy that I just spoke to right now. And I'm sure that he had all the good intents, but now he says that he did a report where the woman said that I threatened her, and I did not threaten her. I was angry, but I didn't threaten her. What I did do is I threatened the store with going to the ASPCA for animal cruelty. Okay,
I think that's
the only
big
threat
problem.
that came out of my mind. This other stuff that this
I think
guy
that's
just
where
said
the problem
to me
lies.
is unbelievable. I mean, she says that I threatened to come and give her a hammerlock. I wouldn't even think about something like that.
It says
He
here,
said,
camel clutch.
He asked if I struck her. I didn't strike her. I didn't have anything to do with that at all. My wife and I left. We finished our shopping and we went home. And that's what occurred. And how this guy came to me and said to me that I threatened this lady is unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
Sir?
Okay.
Okay,
I'm here. Go ahead.
Can I, is it my turn? Can we have a conversation?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to sit back and just let you ask any questions you'd like. Go ahead.
Okay, wonderful. I have some things here because you mentioned something about her threatening. It was a camel clutch, I believe she said, but let's move on from the camel clutch.
I don't even know what a camel clutch is.
Well, let's move on from the camel clutch. Okay, I want to move forward.
I have no idea what that is.
I believe there's a discrepancy. You mentioned the ASPCA and
that's
animal
the Animal Cruelty
right?
Association.
Now, I do want to say that from a legal standpoint, because the staff do eat them at the end of the day, it's considered hunting, not animal cruelty.
Excuse me, what? Say that again, please.
Okay,
this is tropical fish.
At the end of the day, the staff goes around and collects all the dead fish that are in this thing, and then they split them up between the employees, and they do eat them. So it's considered hunting, not animal cruelty.
This is a fraudulent call. This is what this is. This is nonsense. This is okay. This telephone call is over. Obviously, you guys are not representatives of Meyer Thrifty Egg. You would not be talking about this if that was the case.
I'm trying to tell you the situation,
them up and
sir.
eat the fish at the end of the day. Do you hear this? I think we'll hang up now. Thank you very much for your call. I'm going to be talking to your corporate headquarters in person.
You are talking to corporate, sir.
Thank you very much.
You're speaking to corporate now.
God damn it, he's gone. That guy was so fucking annoying. He wouldn't listen.
Your idea killed it, buddy. It probably wouldn't have went far anyway with that.
That idea was amazing, though.
I love it. I do love it, but he went to the fraudulent call after I said it.
Well, I'm gonna call him back and ask why he hung up. I want an explanation, a lengthy one. Please start at the beginning, sir.
Oh fuck!
God, his story is he's like, well, I woke up, I brushed my teeth, and then I combed my hair, and then I put on my shoes.
Sir. Sir.
Hello, sir. Hello. Can I speak to Ken,
Well,
please?
I'm about to now. When we hang up, I'm going to block your call because you're not going to be calling me anymore.
Ken, I understand the call got disconnected. I just wanted to make sure the problem was resolved. Is everything?
The problem is not resolved. Your supervisor, and I think this is a fraudulent call that you're giving me because your supervisor just said that they split up the fish at the end of the day and eat them. Come on, really.
That is that is correct. It's a legal loophole that gets us out of any animal cruelty.
Oh yeah, right. Absolutely.
Legislation.
I certainly believe that you're going to split up the tropical fish and yeah. This has been very humorous for me today. Thank you very much for your telephone call, and screw you.
All right, cunt.
Ooh. Oh my.